What's up, you guys? Eternal Investor here. So here's how we did. It's the end of June, and we got $6,000 in total dividends, 7,000 plus in market gains. So that comes out to total gains of 13,000 plus, and net contributions are at 115 grand. So that puts us at a portfolio of $128,497. And for the month of June, I got back astonishing 50 dividend paychecks. If you sign up to a Sofi investing account with at least $10, you'll receive $25 worth of stock, and that $25 will help you on your journey to building a large portfolio. Has an awesome checkings and savings account. They're currently offering up to 4.40 APY on your savings account. So if this is something you're interested in, I'll have links below. My first dividend check comes from Wells Fargo. They paid me $2.40, and I currently own 8 shares. Second payment comes from UPS. They paid me $16.20, and I currently own 1 share. Third payment comes from Kroger, ticker symbol KR. They paid me 26 cents. I currently own 1 share. Fourth payment comes from Intel. They paid me $6.25, and I currently own 38 shares. Fifth payment comes from Dynex Capital. They paid me $3.90, and I currently own 32 shares. Sixth payment comes from ticker symbol CMI, and they paid me $10.99. I currently don't own any more shares. I sold everything. And my seventh payment comes from Honeywell. They paid me $1.03, and I also sold everything. I don't have any more shares of Honeywell. My eighth payment comes from ticker symbol SO, Southern Company. They paid me 70 cents. I only own 1 share. My ninth payment comes from J&J, Johnson & Johnson. They paid me $4.76. I currently own 4 shares. 10th payment comes from Microsoft. They paid me $1.36 for owning 2 shares. 11th payment comes from Pfizer. They paid me $7.79. I currently own 19 shares. 12th payment comes from ExxonMobil. They paid me $14.56 for currently owning 16 shares. My 13th payment comes from AG&C. They paid me $46.56. I currently own 388 shares. My 14th payment comes from ticker symbol WBA, Walgreens, and they paid me $10.08. I currently own 29 shares. My 15th payment comes from 3M. They paid me $51. I currently own 38 shares. My 16th payment comes from Target. They paid me $2.16. I currently own 11 shares of Target. My 17th payment comes from Marathon Oil. They paid me $2.60. I currently own 26 shares. My 18th payment comes from IBM. They paid me $23.24. I currently own 10 shares of IBM. My 19th payment comes from Chevron. They paid me $18.12, and I currently own 17 shares. My 20th payment comes from ticker symbol IWM, Russell 2000 ETF. They paid me $2.54. I currently own 5 shares. My 21st payment comes from MetLife. They paid me 52 cents. I don't own any more shares. My 22nd payment comes from CRT, Cross Timbers Royalty Trust. They paid me $3 with 33 cents. I currently own 13 shares. My 23rd payment comes from ADC, Agree Realty. They paid me $3 with 16 cents, and I currently own 14 shares. My 24th payment comes from RC Ready Capital, and they paid me $2 with 60 cents, and I currently own 11 and a half shares. My 25th payment comes from Whirlpool, and they paid me $17.50. I currently own one share. My 26th payment comes from Tyson Foods. They paid me $5.28, and I currently own 11 shares. My 27th payment comes from Stag Industrials, and they paid me $2.45. I currently own 11 shares. My 28th payment comes from ticker symbol O, Realty Income. They paid me 77 cents. I currently own 3 shares. My 29th payment comes from Prudential Financial. They paid me $30. I currently own 24 shares. My 30th payment comes from Main Street Capital. They paid me $1.13. I currently own 16 shares. 31st payment comes from ticker symbol K, Kellogg. They paid me 59 cents. I currently own one share. My 32nd payment comes from ticker symbol HD, Home Depot. They paid me $20.90. I currently own one share. My 33rd payment comes from EPR Properties. They paid me $9.90. I currently own 36 shares. My 34th payment comes from ticker symbol APLE, Hospitality Rate. They paid me $1.28. I currently own 16 shares. My 35th dividend payment comes from Navi. They paid me $2.56. I currently own 16 shares. 36th payment comes from ticker symbol VFC. They paid me $14 with 10 cents, and I currently own 47 shares. My 37th payment comes from Stanley Black & Decker. They paid me 80 cents. I currently own one share. My 38th dividend comes from Prospect Capital. They paid me $271 with 68 cents. I currently own 4,528 shares. My 39th payment comes from Qualcomm. They paid me $3 with 62 cents. I currently own 4.5 shares. My 40th payment comes from ticker symbol PEY. It's an ETF. They paid me $2 with 7 cents. I currently own 29 shares. My 41st dividend payment comes from ticker symbol SPHD, another ETF. They paid me 16 cents. I currently own one share. My 42nd payment comes from EFC, Ellington Financial. They paid me $6 with 45 cents. I currently own 33 shares. My 43rd payment comes from Main Street Capital. Once again, they paid me $1.13. My 44th payment comes from ticker symbol GLW, and they paid me $5.88. I currently own 12 shares. My 45th payment comes from SoFi Select 500 ETF. They paid me 46 cents. I currently own 4 shares. My 46th payment comes from ticker symbol PBA. They paid me $5 with 54 cents, and I currently own 11 shares. My 47th payment comes from LTC Properties. They paid me $4 with 56 cents. I currently own 25 shares. My 48th payment comes from Kraft Heinz. They paid me 40 cents, and I currently own 27 shares. My 49th dividend payment comes from Gladstone Capital, and they paid me $1.92, and I own 24 shares. And my last payment for June was from Bank of America. They paid me $1.32, and I own 6 shares of BAC. So my total for the month of June comes out to $648 with 56 cents. That's pretty good. That's a close to the 700 range. So we're doing good. So this is how we're looking on the graph for the month of June. We're up there, almost competing with May. So it looks like we're on our way. Thank you for watching the video.